Hey guys, Supersonic123 aka John here. Welcome to episode 1 in my FIFA 17 West Ham career mode. I bet you're all buzzing for this one. I've got the game, I've had it for the past couple of days, and now I'm finally starting my series on YouTube. Obviously, I just gave myself a couple of days to get used to the new game, and now we're starting the save. Which you decided I should go to West Ham. West Ham are the winners of the poll. I want to say a thank you to all. I think it was about 10 people who voted in total, but it may not seem like a lot. In fact, it isn't really, but I appreciate it personally because that's 10 people who decided they wanted to offer their input into what team I use. But I am using West Ham, so I'm sorry if you voted for someone other than West Ham. I can only give you what the majority want. As you see here, I'm putting West Ham into the Europa League. Sorry, for the first season, because obviously they did qualify for finishing 7th because both of the winners of the League Cup and FA Cup qualified in Europe through league positions. So obviously West Ham were in the Europa League qualifiers, but they got knocked out in the playoff round by Romanian side Astra Giurgiu. So I decided the best thing to do, because Astra aren't on FIFA, would be to put West Ham in the group that Astra have got. So that's what I have done. As you can see here, these are our objectives for the season. For youth development, we have to sign two players under 20 with a high potential, and also sign an overall or a youth player with potential of over 75 and grow them by 10 overall points. In the Premier League, you have to finish in the Champions League places. In the Emirates FA Cup, we have to reach the quarter-final, and we have to win the Europa League. As you see there, continental success is only medium priority, so winning the Europa League, if I don't manage to win it, if I get to the quarters if I get to the semi-final or possibly the quarters or the final itself, I should be fine for my job, basically. But domestic success, we want to finish in that top 4. That's the aim. That's the aim the board have set us, and it's a high priority domestic success. So this is the West Ham team I've inherited. It's got some very good players like Mr. Dimitri Payet, of course. Everyone knows about Dimitri Payet at this stage. But a handful of fantastic players around him. I've got a lot of good youngsters as well, like Reece Oxford. They've brought in quite a lot of acquisitions like Masuaku, Northvite, Feguli, players like that. Arbeloa as well, Andre Ayew. But anyway, one of the first things we do here is we redeem the Scout Future Star from the catalogue, and in the next episode, you're going to see the Scout return, because the way it works is the Scout returns at the beginning of the next month. So we have to wait. So this is on the 1st July I did this, so we have to wait another month. Anyway, even though youth development wasn't the highest priority objective that we had, we still wanted to try and achieve it, and youth scouting is something I try and get involved in my career modes. I hired those 2 youth scouts there. I didn't send them out yet because I couldn't find a third one with good judgment. Experience isn't too important for me, I suppose. Basically, what experience does is a player with a scout with 5-star experience. If you send them to go for a winger, they're unlikely to bring back a team of goalkeepers. That's basically how that works. But anyway, we only have one. No, in fact, there's 2 games today, so that's a lie. First is the preseason game against Stade Rennais at the Santiago Bernabeu, and Rennes gets the first chance here, but we saved down low by Adrian, and after a corner shot from the Stade Rennais man. Obviously, I normally sim preseason. Last year with Everton in my first ever series on this channel, obviously I played preseason in the first season, and then the subsequent seasons I simmed it, because basically I want to play this preseason just to get used to the team, finding out which players I like using, which players I don't like using, and that's basically what this preseason is for. And there you see Manuel Lanzini having a go, coming off the bar. Stade Rennais lucky for us not to be ahead at this stage. We've had plenty of chances. Kouyaté here would find Dimitri Payet. He would skip around his man, have a shot, but it'd be saved by the Stade Rennais goalkeeper. And that would be that. We would also find another opening here as Manuel Lanzini with the shot saved by the Stade Rennais goalkeeper, and it would be put behind for a corner. Rennes would get a chance here with Ntep, one of their youngsters, I do believe, hitting the post with Adrian beaten, and it would finish West Ham United 0, Stade Rennais 0 in our first game in charge of the London side. And some more player training here for Ashley Fletcher, Sam Byerman, or Maswek, some of the younger players at the club. Anyway, they do get a transfer offer here from Borussia Dortmund for Andy Carroll of 9.5 million. We counter offer 12.5 million. I wasn't looking to sell Andy Carroll, but I'd be open to selling him for the right price. And I really can't believe that Dortmund want to buy him off us. Either way, so for the second game of today's episode, on the final game of today's episode, we take on Galatasaray as the away team, so to speak, again at the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium. Following that draw against Stade Rennais in the first match. Obviously, it doesn't matter to me a whole lot of people guess. I forgot to show you the budget that we have, but we have like 80 or 90 million with 60% increase. Like, managing the Premier League this year, you have plenty of money. You have more money than you could possibly need. That I can guarantee. But regardless of that, we would line up for this game against Galatasaray. Obviously, Galatasaray quite a strong side, and again playing at the Bernabeu because this tournament is in Spain. And I think the only reason I'm showing you all of this is because there we go. Alvaro Arbeloa made his debut in this game, and Martin Tyler goes on to describe both him and Sigarci, who made his debut for Galatasaray. I skipped that bit out because that's quite a while before we start talking about Arbeloa, who's our player. I possibly don't intend on using him particularly much, but you never know. Anyway, we were playing the second team for this match just to give them a bit of experience, and Diafra Sacco went close very early on with his low-down shot being saved by the Galatasaray goalkeeper. It hopped up off the ground and onto the roof of the net, but it would be Galatasaray 0, West Ham 0 at half-time. Following that, then we would come forward with Sofiane Feghouli turning inside his man, passing it out to Havard Nordtveit, and he would have a shot maybe blocked behind by the Galatasaray man. And I'll be honest, right, this is a very poor game, this one. As you see here, it does finish 0-0 between Galatasaray and West Ham United. Obviously, it's only pre-season, so I'm not too fussed about it. I'm not too fussed about us going through either. But we offer the same £12.5 million counter offer for Andy Carroll here, who, after Everton bid for him, we get another transfer offer for Cheku Kouyaté, someone who are very much not interested in selling. So I think Saint Etienne can look elsewhere. And Dortmund come back to us and say they will meet £12.5 million for Andy Carroll. And I was looking at this kid, Tammy Abraham. If you don't know about Tammy Abraham, he's at Bristol City on loan from Chelsea, but in the game he's at Bristol City permanently. So that brings us to an end the first episode of this series, guys. Make sure to drop a like if you're excited for the series, and I'll see you next time. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later as we bid for Aussie Cup.